Respected Rotarian MPH, multiple Paul Harris Fellow, Sri T. Narajan, Chairman of Johnson's School of Business, Vice Chairman Sri T.N. Kalaimani, Sri T.N. Thirukumar, Honorable Members of the Governing Council, Sri Raghavendra Ravi, Dean, Deputy Director Mr. Mohan, faculty members, my dear students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. I deem it a great privilege and honor given to me to deliver my first convocation address on the graduation day of this Johnson's School of Business. I believe this is the first convocation being held in this new hall. So I have the unique distinction of delivering my convocation address on this newly built auditorium. This prestigious business school was started by Sri T.S. Natarajan and his family in the year 2002 with 59 students, and it has grown over the years, having a strength of 240 boys and girls at present. This campus, if I may say so, has world-class infrastructure, facilities, and environmentally friendly atmosphere with committed faculty and disciplined students to achieve the goal of academic excellence. The atmosphere and the culture of this institution are supporting young students to get value-based education, value-based business education. I must congratulate the entire team for their commitment to reach excellence in the field of business education in this country. I would like to repeat here your vision statement to be a world-class business school developing competent and committed managers and entrepreneurs driven by values. Your mission statement to enhance learning through experimentation and exploration by preserving eternal values. In both these statements, the founding fathers of this prestigious institution have emphasized the eternal values, particularly in business ethics. I appreciate their belief in the core ethical values to be taught to business managers, which I feel will lay the strong foundation for building successful business enterprises. While we try to build world-class business school, your curriculum should be based on Indian style of business, based on our culture, instead of merely adopting Western style of approach. Our Indian system of education is not only the largest in the world, but more importantly, it is even the oldest educational institution system in the world. It has produced great rishis, thinkers, teachers to transfer knowledge with values that will dignify our human beings in the society. In the post-liberalization area, our Indian education has to reckon itself with modernity and adaptability with scientific and technological development. Swami Vivekananda says, education, education, education alone. A nation is advanced in proportion as education and intelligence spread among the masses. Therefore, this institution should try to train and educate men and women in the art of management. I deliberately call it an art as it involves total dedication, commitment, innovation, and personal skill to manage men and matters effectively and efficiently. Before we try to learn this art from a guru, we need to discipline ourselves first and learn how to manage ourselves personally. We have to learn health management, time management, improve our communication, transparency in our thought and actions, improve our interpersonal relationship, right and balanced attitude, and above all, firm commitment and belief to practice ethical values in business. Ethical values are the foundation for becoming efficient managers and developing leadership qualities. Sri Natarajan is a living example and a role model of how, in spite of his not achieving high academic career, has blossomed into powerful entrepreneur with a vision and achieved great success in whatever goal he wished to achieve. He never went to business school. His native intelligence, self-confidence, and strong belief in ethical values have propelled him to realize his great vision. He has started many industries, healthcare houses, and above all, excellent educational institutions like engineering college and school. Being a Rotarian like myself, he naturally has a sense of caring for others' welfare, which broadens one's vision in every field. So this institution should create achievers like him, but not mere academicians. We have to clearly understand what is management. If I say I have managed, it implies that a particular complicated situation has developed and one has to carefully understand and manage the situation in a way that will ultimately get the cooperation of everyone connected and problem gets solved. This school has to train young people to develop this skill. I would like every one of you to become a leader in business. Like Saint Thiruvalluvar says, Anjamai, Eegai, Arivu, Ookam, இந்த நான்கும் எஞ்சாமே வேந்தற்கு இயல்பு. Thiruvalluvar says, fearlessness, compassion, knowledge, and entrepreneurship are the essential qualities of a king. In the field of management, apart from such qualities, the important and notable quality of management is right decision making and implement them by committed team. We should not speculate, but can take calculated risk, foreseeing the opportunities that are emerging in our economy. Industrialists like Jamshedji Tata, G.D. Birla, Lakshmi Mittal, and in South, Sri P.S. Ganga Naidu, G. Kuppusamy Naidu, Charaga Chettiar, my father Ramsamy Rajha, saw the opportunity of vast business potential in our economy and courageously took risks and plunged themselves into the business ventures under difficult circumstances and became successful entrepreneurs and leaders. Let me emphatically say that self-confidence based on good homework to start any business venture is essential, and pursue your goal with dedication by building a good team around you. These business leaders never went to business school. All the industrialists name I mentioned, these business leaders never went to business school to learn the art of management. They learned by their own mistakes and converted their failures into opportunities and reached their goal with dedication and sacrifice. World's richest man, Bill Gates, a dropout from Harvard Business School, was asked about the secret of his success. He said, clear vision, gut feeling to see opportunities, teamwork, and finally luck. He himself admits there is an element called luck, which we call God's grace. There are many unknown factors. That may upset our calculations. Our own ability to foresee as many factors as possible is the key to our success. Yet we need God's grace to overcome the unexpected and unknown challenges. I would like to quote a few lines from Kambar. உற்றது கொண்டு மேல் வந்து உருபொருள் உணரும் கோளார் மற்றது வினையின் வந்தது ஆயினும் மாற்றல் ஆற்றும் போற்றியர். மாற்றல் ஆற்றும் போற்றியர். What a beautiful sentence, what a beautiful poet he has said. இருப்பதைக் கொண்டும் நடப்பதைக் கொண்டும் இருப்பதைக் கொண்டும் நடப்பதைக் கொண்டும் இனிவர இருப்பதையும் நடக்க உள்ளதையும் உணர்ந்து முன்னரே சொல்ல வல்லவர். அப்படியே ஒன்றும் எதிர்பாராமல் மாறிவிட்டால் அதற்கு மாற்று வழி கண்டு அதனை மாற்றும் மன உறுதியும் அறிவும் நிரம்பியவர். That's what we should develop. We should be prepared to manage unexpected happenings, what we don't foresee normally. We should not get perturbed or run away from the situation. We must develop the self-confidence and the skill to manage such unexpected happenings that may come across in your business pursuit or in any pursuit. Why business pursuit? Any pursuit. From my own experience, I would emphasize that timely decision is very important. If we miss taking a decision at a particular favorable time, we will miss golden opportunity. Fear and hesitation to take certain risks are our greatest enemies. Now the question arises, is it possible to become successful in business by following ethical values? That is, to follow strictly the values of the game and law-abiding approach. If you want to build an institution with culture for long-term success, we have to build values in our business. Thus, my advice to the young friends here is to build institution based on culture rather than mere business houses. From my own experience, I would like to mention about my visit to Japan. I visited one of my cotton yarn customers. I was taken to his shop in Osaka. When I entered the building, I saw a decoration denoting its 400 years of service. 400 years of service. I was really great. It was a great surprise to me to see that emblem, and I asked the manager whether it is true. He confirmed that the business of bed linen, they do only business of bed linen, and other accessories are manufactured and sold for the last 400 years, and the 10th generation of its founding father is now running the business. Special talent and skill to identify the right people for the right job. When we interview many candidates, you should develop that special skill to identify the right person, build relationship and loyalty with them. Loyalty is a rare virtue which cannot be bought by money. It can only be developed through relationship and concern for their welfare of your subordinates. You must be concerned about their welfare, subordinates. They can bring certain amount of loyalty and commitment. People working under you should think and act like you. That is leadership. How you motivate them and bring their best potential for the benefit of the business is the key for success. They have to be fearless. They have to be fearless to express their views in a transparent manner. Again, I would like to quote Kamban. Talaimagan vegunda podum vemmayai தாங்கி நீதி விடாது நின்று உரைக்கும் வீரர். தலைவன் கோபித்துக் கொண்டாலும் அதற்காக அவனுக்கு பயந்து அவனுக்கு பிடித்ததே ஆனால் மக்களுக்கு ஒவ்வாததை செய்யாமல் அவனுக்கு பயப்படாது தங்கள் கருத்தில் இருக்கும் நியாயத்தை விடாது எடுத்து சொல்வதில் உறுதியாக இருக்கும் வீரர். So you must be bold enough to express what you feel about a particular, even to your superiors. Of course, superiors also has to encourage you to tell what is the correct thing, to tell you the transparency must be ensured. You must be fearless to tell your views. My young friends, you have a lot of potential, collectively called power of youth. How to harness this power to create wealth and improve our economy is a great challenge to many business schools. We have to train young men and women as soldiers are trained in military academy. as soldiers are trained in military academy. Business is a war. To win a war, we require not only weapons, but also the right strategy. We need young men and women to become strategists who have the capability of foreseeing difficulties and prepare themselves to meet the challenges. They have to be innovative and change their approach to meet the changing situation. You have to be prepared to change yourself, to change your strategy to meet the changing situations. Roosevelt said, "We cannot always build the future for our youth. Let us therefore build our youth for the future." In order to prepare yourself to become top decision maker in any organization, you must clearly understand the ground realities, that is, at the very bottom structure of any organization. Let us say worker level, officer level, senior level. We must understand how they are working, their attitudes and their psychology. In my opinion, even though you have MBA degree, you must be prepared to start your career from the bottom with all humility to learn and not to boss over. That is, not to think that I know everything and others do not know. இன்றைக்கும் பல நிறுவனங்களில் MBA போன்ற முதுநிலை பட்டப்படிப்பு படித்தவர்களுக்கும் ப்ரொஃபஷனல் மேனேஜர்களுக்கும் படிப்படியாக கீழிருந்து வேலை செய்து அனுபவம் பெற்று வந்தோருக்கும் இடையே ஒரு பெரிய பனிப்போரே நடந்து வருகிறது. இருவருக்கு உள்ள வேறுபாடு சிந்தனைதான். எந்த ஒரு நிர்வாகத்தில் துறையிலும் முதலில் சிந்திக்கத் தொடங்கி திட்டமிட்டு செயலாற்றினால் அதுவே வெற்றிக்கு வழி. படிப்பு வேறு, அறிவு வேறு. படித்தினால் மட்டும் அறிவு வந்து விடாது. ஆனால் சிந்தித்தால் எந்த சிக்கலுக்கும் வழி தெரியும். I would like to quote from Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, ex-President of India. A student cannot lead a comfortable life. You have very comfortable life here. I don't say you should not lead it, but what he says is, for a man who likes comfort, there can be no learning. If a man wants to be a true student, he must become an ardent worker, leading a strenuous and disciplined life. Therefore, my father asked me to start my career as a workman. I worked as an ordinary laborer in Buckingham Carnatic Mill, Madras, reporting to work along with workers at 6:30 a.m. and leaving by 4:30 p.m. For 18 months, I worked hard, mixed with laborers, ate with them. That was a great opportunity for me to learn their psychology and their behavior. Still, I consider that as a great asset in my learning career. Later on, I was trained as an officer in the end of RV, now Madras Madura courts, to learn how to make strategic decisions in various departments. Therefore, proper training from lowest level is essential to climb up the ladder of leadership. A leader must be admired by his followers, and he must inspire others by his actions and decisions. Again I quote Kambar, தாங்கமும் வேண்டும் தாங்க வேண்டியவர்களை, தண்டிக்கவும் வேண்டும் தீமை செய்வோரை, தண்டிப்பதும் வரையறைக்கு உட்பட்டே. Now, even if you want to punish, we must be moderate. You must make him realize his mistake. You should not punish him in such a way that he becomes an enemy to you or hates you. That's what he says. At the same time, those who are doing good job, we must encourage them. தாங்கவும் வேண்டும் தாங்க வேண்டியவர்களை, தண்டிக்கவும் வேண்டும் தீமை செய்வோரை, தண்டிப்பதும் வரையறுக்குட்பட்டே. Today, power of information and knowledge is very important for the success of any organization. Computers have revolutionized the effective way of administration. It is a powerful tool in the hands of the managers to coordinate many activities effectively. The action has to be taken in time. Timely action and decisions are very important. One should realize that most valuable commodity is time. If time is lost, you lose it forever. Hence, we have to have effective time management in a day of planning. Organize yourself with the available time to get the best results out of it. You must know how to manage your time. Time management is the most important thing which you should develop as a habit, right, from morning to evening. How do you manage the time? Because the available time is only limited 12 hours. Within that you must be able to achieve. Once you lose the time, can you get it back? Anything in this world you can get it back, but not time. We have to catch the information and efficiently react to the information in time to achieve excellence. This requires teamwork, commitment of all people working in an organization. I shall now deal with the subject of faculty members who teach and train our young men and women. Recently, I happened to read a message of Ram Mohan Rao, Dean of Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. He says teaching has become an unattractive profession today. Young people nowadays have a wide variety of attractive career options, but teaching or scholarship is not one of them. Primary reason for this shortage is that teaching profession has not upgraded its salary levels with time. The salaries offered are pitifully low, and the prospects of further growth are virtually absent. This was not an issue when salaries were offered by industry were significantly higher. At that time, love for academic freedom and passion for teaching were huge motivators. But today, the IT industry has revolutionary salary levels in India, and together with BPO, retail and real estate sectors, hitherto, unheard of salaries have been made accessible to young people effortlessly. With industries offering almost global levels of salaries, the differences are huge. This further gets accentuated when opportunities for advancement are completely missing for the teachers. We should move to performance-based salary increases for faculty. There is a need to evolve robust performance evaluation for this, similar to what is practiced in the corporate sector. Like other service industries, teaching needs to be professionalized and merit given its due, along with strong emphasis on quality. I would like to emphasize that India's economic growth is in your hands. You must all become excellent managers and not good managers. A successful manager listens to people and learns from experience and cultivates the habit of encouraging subordinates to come out with their ideas without fear and inhibition. Recently, Kumaramangalam Birla, Chairman Aditya Birla Group, has interviewed Jeffrey Imlett, head of the most admired company in the world, General Electric. Kumaramangalam Birla asked, what are the kind of people, what are the qualities you are looking for in a manager who you think will succeed? Who would you put in fast track? Was it other than performance that you are looking for in someone who would like to fast track in GE system? Whom you will encourage? You have got so many people in General Electric all over the world. Whom do you accept? Which type of managers you like? You will put them in fast track promotions, encourage them. If I would pick up one trait, it would be ability to learn. I think people that have hunger for improving themselves, curiosity and knowledge gathering, this is absolutely critical aspect for what makes people successful in General Electric. So that is a common attribute, and then after that it's decisiveness, it's external focus and working with others. I mean, there is a whole series of things to go after that. But one common trait of all the successful people in the company is that they are good learners and they have real dedication for self-improvement. Kumaramangalam again asked, we have a lot of Indians in General Electric. I know it is very difficult to generalize, but anything you observe that sets them apart? You see them anything new in Indian people working in your organization in terms of their strengths? I think what I just said, when I went to reach Technical Center in Bangalore, you see thousands of people that have thirst for knowledge, for change, for improvement, for success. And I think the attributes that I just mentioned exist in abundance in all our Indian employees. It is one of the things that made India so successful and so appealing over time. That means we Indians have a lot of potential. Our vision should be global. Today, lots of acquisitions are taking place by Indian companies. Business houses have to train people to meet global changes. Kumaramangalam Birla says, to our great advantage, we are endowed with natural resources, have now been recognized as intellectual hub of the world, and are fast becoming one of the most manufacturing centers globally. No mean achievement. The quality of our future now really do depend on the quality of our imagination of what as a nation we can be in years ahead. It is time that skepticism give way to enthusiastic participation in the process of nation building. Each and every one of us can make contribution, and that is undeniable. If nothing else, we can ensure that we impart to our children a sense of pride about the future of our country. Because patriotic fervor can work like anything else. So let us walk ahead with confidence and enthusiasm. The world's attention is on us. Before I conclude, I would emphasize the customer is the boss of any business venture. Are we giving quality goods, quality service that come out of our quality thinking and behavior? Excellence in quality in all our actions should be the Taraka mantra to be chanted every minute. This will naturally lead to shareholders' value which we have put in capital. Are we enhancing shareholders' value, which will enhance goodwill and value of any company? Friends, Johnson's School of Business should create value and brand on long-term basis. By building a strong culture and with active participation of management, faculty members and students. I wish to congratulate the students who are graduated here today, and I pray for their bright and prosperous future. I appreciate and compliment all the faculty members who have contributed their best to get the best potential out of every student here. I admire the vision and the management to have created this wonderful campus and learning environment with a passion to establish the Gurukulam of Business School. I pray this institution will soon become a University of Excellence in Business School. Thank you.